No crime should go unpunished. Hi, my name, okay, to be honest, I don't really have a name. But they called me It. So I guess you can call me It. Others called me Fetus. But come on, I don't really like that name. What kind of name is Feet? Yeah, I guess you get the point. So I'll be your host for this duration of time. Funny, I was never given any time, placed in a womb that soon became my tomb. That dude, Lazarus from the Bible, we were grave buddies. We shared a coffin space. But I guess Jesus didn't see me on his walk through the cemetery. Because when those hands reached through my mother's cervix and pulled me towards the light, all I could smell was a cheap stench of a decision in an abortion clinic and not a resurrection. No crime should go unpunished. And as they placed my 3-month-old body into the bin, I could see that sorry excuse of a mother and her father, my grandfather, standing there. So today, I'm the judge, jury, and execution. And before I pass my judgment, I'll ask my mother and her father, my grandfather, to speak. Mother, you're up next. Hey, lots of people today. Well, this is my story. They told me to not awake love before it's time. But what they did tell me, that love was a light sleeper. And the sound of my racing heartbeat, each time the teeth of my eyes ate up the scent of this tall, dark, and handsome chocolate of a man. The sound of my heart was louder than any alarm clocks. And the sound of the butterflies in my stomach as his firm hands traveled the country of my skin along the road of my desire. The sound of those butterflies were like vuvuzelas blown by an army of giants. And when we first shared our first kiss, we gave love a version of insomnia that no sleeping pill could ever cure. The chemistry of our romance was intermolecular, astrophysical, quantum physical, nuclear science. I still feel like sending Hiroshima and Nagasaki an apology, because nuclear explosions is what happened when we love too hard, and we love too hard. And his poetry was my lifeline. I hang on to every word. But tell me, what is the worth and value of your words when your spirit is cheap? He told me I love you, as his hands ripped the clothes from my body. He told me it's gonna be okay as he penetrated. It's gonna be okay as he penetrated, and the wetness from my inner regions, or because of blood I not desire, it's gonna be okay, it was never okay. Because when I told him the fruit of the seed of that sorry excuse of sex he called lovemaking, his fist turned into the kiss of Judas, and my face was the hell of that torment. And I aborted you. It's my fault. And Daddy, I'm sorry I let you down. You don't even have to speak. It's my fault. Daddy. I hear you, little princess. But listen, 17. You're a teen who needed the affirmation of a father figure, but I kind of figured that your body figure would trigger people to talk about your closest with your father, so I pushed you further into the arms of another man. Scratch that. Arms of a little boy. I was supposed to be the guardian of the galaxy of your emotions. I was supposed to be the sun, shine in your solar system, but my parenting system was like a horoscope without any stars or constellations, empty in meaning. And it's funny, you can't buy love. You can't buy love with money. But it's funny how I thought my paycheck would give you a goodbye kiss in my absence. And whenever they asked you to draw a picture of my face, the best you could do was the back of my head, because that's what you were used to seeing as I walked out of that house and rarely came back in. So tell me, how can I be angry at you falling in love with less of a man when less is what my unspoken actions told you to look for in a man? You were just following the blueprint of the sandpaper house I built in your heart. But I should have told you that the only thing I was good at was building 50 feet long, deep holes in the ground. And you wonder why my standards were so low. I'm to blame, little princess. Pass the judgment on me. No crime should go unpunished. But before I make my judgment, listen to this. Jesus, the Word in the flesh, came to this earth through conception and human birth. And he could have chosen any form, manner, or fashion, therefore validating and verifying the sanctuary of human birth and natural birth. But we, like Brazilian hair on top of natural hair, we've been fed the lie that natural is outdated, out of fashion, narrow-minded, uncool. So we feed on the superficial. Now kids that were once blessings from God have become a mistake. Fatherhood and motherhood that was once looked upon as badges of honor and prestige is now a job you retire to after you're tired of having fun in your life. Because we would rather build legacies on our selfish ambition and not the hearts of the future generation. Not the hearts of the future generation. You see, when Mary got pregnant, was overshadowed by the Holy Spirit and got pregnant with Jesus, she was engaged to another man, Joseph. And if she kept that baby, she was promised death. But we can call that unplanned pregnancy. But Jesus was just a guy who did a gazillion miracles and saved a whole lot of people from eternal damnation. How's that for a mistake? Thank you.